Hi guys and welcome back to InvestaWise, saan pag-uusapan natin lahat ng mga bagay na dapat mong malaman tungkol sa investing. And for this 10th episode, ang pag-uusapan natin, why should you and should you not invest in bonds? Just recently, I received several notices from my bank about bond offers from several companies. That's why actually it pays na makipagkaibigan ka sa mga banks para nakakakuha ka ng mga first-hand information about investments na dumadaan sa kanila. Ngayon, yung mga bonds na ino-offer, merong isa doon, real estate developer, offering as high as 4.23% of interest for 5 years, which is a wow, okay? Yung isa, bonds din from a mall and bank operator at 3.38%, and yung isa naman, property development company offering a bond that is around 5 years for 3.8%. Sunod-sunod yun actually in just a month's time. Now, sadly, hindi masyadong familiar ang mga Filipinos when it comes to this type of investment, yung bonds na tinatawag. So, in this episode, pag-usapan natin, maganda bang mag-invest sa bonds whether you are a beginner or a seasoned investor? We will give you 4 main factors that you should consider in making this decision. Una, if you invest in bonds, you will have a steady income. When you invest in bonds, you will be receiving interest. And yung interest rate na napag-usapan nyo sa buong term ng investment mo will be fixed. Okay? Meaning, your income will never change nor fluctuate kahit ano pa ang mangyari. Let me share to you a personal story. Last year, 2019, I had the chance to explore investing on different investment vehicles. Actually, sa personal experience ko lang din naman talaga hinuhugot lahat ng tinuturo ko dito sa The Money Diary. Plus, syempre, a little bit of research. So I tried stocks, I tried UITF, time deposit, and of course, bonds. Now, a year after, alam naman natin kung ano yung naging impact ng pandemic na to sa ating lahat. And when I reviewed my investments, ito yung mga nangyari. Yung stock investment, it went down by half. Yung UITF, napakababa ng NAV ko. Yung time deposit, last year nakakuha ko as high as 6% na interest. Ngayon, less than 1% na lang sa taon na to. Pero, yung bond investment ko, it continued to deposit the same amount of interest to my account. Meaning, I was earning the same income amidst the situation of all the other investments available out there. Doesn't that sound nice? Ang sayo na, di ba? My returns are protected kasi yung interest rate is fixed. Sabi ko nga kanina, when it comes to bonds. Whatever was agreed upon, nung in-offer nila at in-avail mo yung bond investment na yon, it will stay as is hanggang matapos ang term ng bonds, or ang tawag namin doon, until the bonds mature. Pero, a little hint of warning, this doesn't mean na 100% safe ang investment na to ha. Remember na kapag sinabi nating bonds, pinapautang mo ang isang kumpanya. So, just like a normal utang, kung umabot sa point na malugi at mabangkarote yung kumpanyang pinautang mo, lalo na kung naapektuhan ng todo yung negosyo nila ngayong pandemic, there will always be that risk na mawalan sila ng kakayahang magbigay ng interest or ibigay yung interest na pinangako nila sa'yo, or worse, baka hindi na din nila mabayaran yung pinautang mo. Sabi nga nila, caveat emptor, or let the buyer beware. So, before you decide na pautangin ng isang kumpanya by investing on their bonds, i-check mo maigi. Kaya ba talaga nilang bayaran yung utang nila sa'yo until their bonds date of maturity? Ikalawa, if you invest in bonds, you will be a priority stakeholder. When you invest in bonds, you won't feel yung yabang and pride na shareholder ka ng isang malaking kumpanya, kahit sa totoo lang, sa 10 stocks lang naman yung binili mo, Pero hindi ka nga shareholder, but you will become the company's creditor. May utang sila sa'yo, which is considered a priority stakeholder. Meron ka pa ng interest doon sa kumpanyang yon at meron silang responsibilidad sa iyo. At ang maganda rito, kapag nagkaroon ng liquidation or magsasara yung kumpanya at ibebenta nila lahat ng assets nila, ang unang-una nilang babayaran, ikaw. Hindi yung shareholders kasi laging priority yung mga creditors. While yung mga shareholder, after bayaran yung mga pagkakautang ng kumpanya, kung ano lang yung matira, yun lang isa kanila, kung meron man ha. So in one way or another, if we are talking here of uncertainties of the future, if you plan to stay long as a bond creditor of a company like Ayala, San Miguel, SM Group of Companies, mas may advantage ka over shareholders which actually can provide you with a good level of certainty pagdating sa perang pinuhunan mo by investing in bonds. However, I don't recommend that you invest in bonds if your risk appetite is high. Kung gusto mong gumawa ng malaking income and you consider investing as an adventure, definitely you will get bored with bonds. Kumbaga sa exercise, while yung ibang investment vehicle kasing exciting ng marathon, boxing, or swimming, ang bond investment parang yoga. Steady, slow. You somehow have that peace of mind while earning a reasonable amount of interest. Kaya nga, you will get to hear a lot of investors out there telling you to stay away from bonds kasi mahina kita mo dyan, lugi ka dyan, mamamatay pera mo dyan because of time value of money and inflation. And actually, for me, that is basically true. Kasi kung i-compare mo yung income mo sa bonds sa iba pang mga investment vehicles like for example, stocks or even by establishing your own business, definitely, you cannot expect to get the same level of gains compare sa mga yon. Pero, if hindi ka man nakikipagpaligsahan and all you want is a sure ball income from an investment, then bonds will be able to give that to you. Low risk, less to think about, more inner peace while trying to make money out of your money, just like you. Lastly, you need to keep in mind that investing in bonds is a long-term commitment. Hindi to tulad sa stock market na kapag sinabi mong maglo-long term ka, tapos the next day ayawan na and you can jump right away. Hindi pwede yun. Bonds are long-term investments. Nasa agreement nyo yun. It can be a 3-year deal or 5 years or even as long as 7 years or more. And syempre, the longer the time, the higher the interest rate na i-offer nila sa'yo. Yun naman pala sir, di okay lang. Di ba investing should really be long-term? Anong problema doon? Well, before you invest in bonds, you should consider yung effect nito sa cash flow mo. Lalo na sa liquidity mo. Aside from the amount that you plan to invest in bonds, meron ka pa bang ibang pera? Magkano? And ano sa tingin mo yung magiging effect ng pag-hold mo sa pera mo sa bonds ng ganong katagal if ever may hindi inaasahang bagay na dumating that will require you some good amount of money? Wait lang, bakit sir? Kapag ba sinabing 7 years yung bond, there is no chance for me na i-withdraw ko yung investment ko in the middle? Well, hindi naman. Tandaan na yung bond ay isang negotiable instrument. And kagaya ng stocks, once you are a bond holder, you can sell your bonds to other people. Ang problema, if you sell your bonds before maturity, usually, buyers will only be interested to buy your bonds below the price kung magkano sila nakuha. Ang tawag natin doon, discounted price. Parang sa cheque. Kung gusto mong i-withdraw yung pera mo na nasa cheque, na in-issue sa'yo, kaso post-dated yung cheque, you can only do that, and you can do that actually by offering your check to another person, kaso nga lang, discounted. Mas mababa na yung makuha mo. Though, actually, hindi na yata pwede yun. Pero at least you get the idea. So, before you jump in sa pag-invest sa bonds, put as part of your consideration yung time. Safe ba at my end na hindi ko galawin yung pera na to in say 3 years, 5 years, or 7 years? Para at least hindi ka umabot sa point na kapag kailangan mo na yung pera, instead of getting a steady flow of income, you need to give up the interest that you expected to have, or worse, even some of the money that you have invested. So ayun, in my opinion as an investor and wealth coach, it still pays for anyone, and actually everyone, to consider including bonds as part of their investment portfolio. Regardless kung anong klaseng investor ka, anong level of experience mo, like newbie ka ba o hustler ka na pagdating sa investment. Regardless yon, or even kahit ano pa yung risk appetite mo, okay lang yon, okay? I would recommend that you put bonds as part of your portfolio. Kasi kunyari, if beginner ka, Tapos magandang starting point yon, okay? Lalo na to get a feel of letting go of your money to make decent money for you. Kung adventurous ka naman na investor, sana at least 10 to 20% of your portfolio nasa bonds para may fallback ka in dun sa overall investment mo, para kung ano naman yung mangyari sa iba pong investments like kunyari stocks, forex, or UITF, may fallback ka, di ba? Kasi yung bonds steady lang yan. May pang-neutralize ka kumbaga, lalo na kapag nagkakaroon ka na ng mga losses doon sa iba pa mga investment mo. And kunwari, nag-iipon ka lang and you have enough cash to spare, then better put it in bonds para mas malaki naman yung interest na makuha mo. Basta make sure na meron kang liquid cash na madaling mahugot kapag may emergency. So, I hope nabigyan namin kayo ng fair idea on the pros and cons on how to invest and what is in it for you in investing in bonds. Okay, so yun naman ang goal natin dito. I-introduce natin sa inyo. Very, very bago yung concept. Actually, matagal na to. Klase ng investment vehicle. Pero kukunti pa lang yung mga tao na nakakaintindi nito. So if you want to learn more about this, I highly recommend go to your trusted bank, ask yung mga manager nila doon kung meron silang mga offer na ganitong mga klase ng investment. Yung bonds kasi sa mga bank nyo yan nakikita kadalasan, okay? And try to ask, try to learn. Ganun lang din naman po ako natututo no? So pag hindi ko siya alam, pero gusto ko siyang maintindihan, I go to a competent person and ask. Okay, and then yun yung mga tinuturo ko actually sa inyo sa lahat ng mga episodes na ginagawa natin dito. So I hope you liked our episode 10, okay, of InvestaWise, and marami po kayong natutunan at nabigyan namin kayo ng mas malawak na choices pagdating sa mga investment options na meron kayo. So dating gawi tayo, okay, so maraming salamat po in watching this episode, and mag-shoutout tayo ng mga viewers natin who have given their comments sa ating pong mga videos either on Facebook or on our YouTube channel. So meron tayong dalawa dito. Una, ang pangalan niya, actually sa YouTube to ang pangalan niya, The Insights. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung actual name niya, no? Pero ang sabi niya, galing, love your content. I am also a financial literacy advocate. Well, welcome to the club, okay? We have the same niche. God bless, bro. Well, God bless din po sa inyo. Kung sino man yung may hawak ng account na The Insights, and God bless sa lahat ng mga advocates of financial literacy, regardless kung ikaw ay financial advisor or independent advocate lang or network marketer, whatsoever. Kahit ano pang background mo, okay? As long as you help people out, okay, in understanding how they could have their financial freedom, then saludo po ko sa inyong lahat. Isa po ang ating mission at hangarin. So meron pa tayong isa dito from Orly Tugog. Okay? Sabi niya, last week I heard Doc Margarita Holmes, I hope kilala ko siya, okay, said that per WHO, the brain of a teenager up to age 25 is not well developed yet. Actually, ito po is related to the latest 60 seconds episode na kung sino yung dapat pipili ng kurso sa college, kung yung anak ko, yung magulang. Looking at the scientific finding, the child should not be left alone to make full decision that will have an immense impact on their future. So, well, actually, I agree with this person. Kaya nga, okay, doon sa 60 seconds episode, we highly recommended na hayaan mo yung bata, okay, to decide on his own or on her own. Pero the more guidance that you need to give to that child. Kasi if you let them do the decision making, magmamature sila agad, but they need a lot of advice from people, okay, lalong-lalo na sa kanilang mga magulang. So, yun maraming salamat po in giving your insights, no? It doesn't necessarily need naman po na nag-agree kayo sa amin or it's always praising. No, that's not our goal in here. Ang pinaka-gusto lang namin dito is you share to us yung mga alam ninyo, yung insights ninyo, okay? And actually, makakatulong po yun sa lahat ng mga viewers ng ating channel dito. So, muli maraming salamat po for joining us in this episode. If you like this episode, just hit like, okay? Share this video to all of your friends, and syempre, huwag natin kakalimutan to hit the subscribe button and of course, the notification bell para na-notify kayo sa lahat ng mga episodes na inilalabas natin dito sa The Money Diary channel. So, muli, maraming salamat for joining us in the 10th episode of InvestaWise. I'm Miguel, I'm your Cashflow Management Coach, and always remember, it pays to be well.